Our first dog guest today is Max, and he is a 1-year-old little pocket pit bull, and I myself am partial to the little pocket pitties. He only weighs about 28 pounds, so you get all the pit bull energy, all those pit bull characteristics, but in half the size. He is a handsome brindle. He's got those great pointy ears. He's just an active guy. He's full of energy, full of life, super excited to see people. He can be a little anxious sometimes, so that you got to balance those two things out. But he's just super sweet, and he's going to make a great dog for any person, especially if you live in a smaller home. Some apartments have issues with pit bulls, but if you live in an apartment that allows pit bulls, he's going to be a great size dog to have in that kind of a smaller environment. Or if you're not sure about how you can handle a large dog, but you kind of want large dog personality. Max is has been brought to us because it was, it says here, landlord's decision, after they had owned him for just about 2 months. So what I'm going to say there is that's why we don't just adopt to anyone. That's why we call landlords. We don't want to put the animals, the owners, or the landlords in the position of having to say, this dog can't be here, you need to get rid of it, or this cat, or what have you. That's why we call all the landlords before we adopt out to renters, to make sure that their landlord has approved for them to have either a specific type of pet or an additional pet, or what they need to do to make sure that that is acceptable, so that the animals don't end up back in a shelter environment. According to the owner, in the time that they were able to get to know Max, they said that he gets along with cats and other dogs. He's been around children of all ages. He's playful, energetic, friendly, used to baths, nail trims, walks on a leash, rides well in a car. If you're a gardener or you do a lot of things with working gloves, beware. Apparently he thinks that they are toys and loves to play with them. So that's something that he might snag off of out of the yard, or off of a table or something like that. But otherwise, he's a pretty great dog, other than the little bits of anxiety that he's been showing here. He reacts favorably to some dogs, but he can bark defensively at others sometimes. He's a little bouncy on the leash, so some leash walking training will be great. He was a little bit afraid of our artificial hand that we use for testing food aggression, so little things like that, but he loves to be petted. Overall, our staff say that he's a sweet dog, but he can just get a little anxious. So you just need to know how to cope with that. But overall, again, a great little dog. If you wanted to visit with Max, you could do so here at 1832 Rosemont Avenue. We're open to the public Monday through Saturday.